Okay, good morning class 10th. Today we'll be looking at exercise 5.5, question number 27. I really want to do some of the questions with you guys from exercise 5.5. Question number 27 says, a car covers a distance of 400 kilometer at a certain speed. What is the distance? 400 kilometer is the speed. Now, had the speed been 12 kilometer per hour more, okay, so distance in the very first case is 400. Speed I don't know in the very first case, from the very first sentence till here I don't know the speed, so I'm taking speed, the original speed, as x. But they said, imagine if had the speed been 12 kilometer per hour more, agar speed बहुत ज़्यादा होती, then it would have taken how much less time? The journey would have taken 1 hour 40 minutes less. Okay, so the journey would have taken 1 hour 40 minutes less. Now find the original speed. Now there are two categories of this question. The very first category is distance is 400, speed is x, and t1 is you don't know the time. In the second case 400, but speed is different, the speed has been increased, so speed has been increased by 12 kilometer per hour. Now if you see t1 is equals to distance upon speed, and t2 is also distance upon speed. Distance is 400 upon x and distance is 400. This is the time too. Now the question is trying to say that this took more time, and जब speed बढ़ा दी गई तो कम time लिया, तो उसने कम time लिया. So more time minus less time is gonna give you how much time is left now. कितने का फर्क है दोनों में? Even distance same था, यहाँ से 400 किलोमीटर ही जाना है, distance same था, पर इस वाले ने कम टाइम लिया क्योंकि स्पीड बढ़ा दी गई थी इसकी. तो कितना कम टाइम लिया था? 1 hour 40 minutes. Okay, so this is the equation that you guys have to work on. I'm gonna solve the equation over here for you guys. So if you guys have seen the equation, I can just rub the equation and write really small. So basically t1 minus t2 is gonna be 1 hour 40 upon 60. Why? Because it's minute, I'm changing into hours. So that is 400 over x minus 400 over x plus 12 equals to this 2 and 3. So it's going to be 5 over 3. Okay. Now I'm going to make sure I find out the LCM. When I find out the LCM, I'm going to multiply this by this. That's going to be 400x plus 8, 4, 4800 minus 400x. X is also going to go over there and multiply upon x square plus 12x equals to 5 over 3. So I took out the LCM for both of them. Okay. Now if you guys can see, this and this are like terms, but they have opposite signs, so they can get cancelled out. Over here, what is the only thing that is left with me is 4800, and 3 is going to come from that side and get multiplied, equals to 5, and this whole thing is going to go and get multiplied over there. So my equation that I'm going to get is 14400 equals to 5x square plus 60x. This is the equation that I'm going to get. Okay, so if I have to make a proper quadratic equation, the equation is going to come something like this: 5x square plus 60x minus 14400 equals to 0. This is a proper quadratic equation. Now when I got a proper quadratic equation, what I'm going to do, you guys can see 5 is common in all of them, right? 5 is common over here, here and here. So I'm going to take 5 common out. So if I take 5 common out and divide by 5 the whole equation, I'm going to get x square plus 12x minus 2880 equals to 0. Okay, so this is the equation that I'm going to get. Now I have to split the middle term. And how to split the middle term? If you guys have this number 60 and 48, and when you multiply both the numbers, you will end up getting 2880. Okay, so 2880 by 60 and 48, so x square plus 60x minus 48x minus 2880 equals to 0. Now it's very interesting to understand this, that they can be paired up. Okay, and also for you guys, why did I take 60 and 48 only? Because if you subtract 60 and 48, you're gonna get plus 12, and when you multiply, you're gonna get 2880. That's why I took 60 and 48. I'm gonna pair them up, and it's gonna look something like this. It's plus 60, 48 minus 48 can be common also, and x plus 60, and then x minus 48, and the other one is x plus 60 equals to 0. So one answer I'm going to get x equals to 48, the other answer that I'm going to get is x equals to minus 60. But the speed is never in negative, and my one of the speed is coming in negative. So I'm going to just neglect this, and I'm going to go forward with this. So this is my original speed. That's what I had to find. Find the original speed of the car. So my original speed of the car is 48. Okay, so now we are going to do question number 32. Question number 32 says a boat can cover 10 kilometer up the stream and 5 kilometer down the stream in 6 hours. What is it trying to tell us? That upstream and downstream together they are taking 6 hours. It's not separately for downstream or upstream. Okay, many of the students will be having confusion ki 6 hour is given only for the downstream, not for the upstream. It's telling the total time. So ultimately my equation is gonna be formed by T1 plus T2 equals to 6 hours. That's how my equation is gonna be formed. But that's not my concern right now when I start doing this question. My concern is find the speed of the boat in still water. Now, I have taught you in class 8, when you guys were in class 8, what is downstream, what is upstream. When you guys are rowing a boat down the stream, the water speed and the boat speed together gets added up, and the boat goes really really fast. But when guys are going upstream, then the water speed and the boat speed work in opposite direction, so the speed is really really less. So distance covers 10 kilometers. So I'm going to write first is upstream. I'm going to write upstream over here, and I'm going to categorize in two parts, and here downstream. So upstream distance was 10 kilometer, and downstream distance was 5 kilometer. And the speed of the water in the stream, so speed, जब मैं डाउन अपस्ट्रीम में स्पीड करता हूं तो व्हाट डू आई डू, आई एम जस्ट राइटिंग इट ओवर हियर, लेट द स्पीड ऑफ द बोट be x. So if the speed of the boat is x, then when I'm going upstream, negative, because minus is gonna come, speed of the boat minus the speed of the stream. Why? Because they are working in opposite direction. Okay, over here speed is gonna be x plus 1.5 and kilometer per hour. You guys can also write, don't forget to write the units, kilometer per hour. I hope that is understandable, my handwriting, upstream, downstream. Okay, now there's one thing missing in both the areas. You guys also know what's that? That is time. There are only three categories: speed, distance, and time. So I'm gonna figure out time. Time 1. Time is equals to distance upon speed, as you guys already know. So distance is 10, and what is speed? X minus 1.5. And T2, that is time 2, I'm going to find 5 kilometer upon x plus 1.5. Is that okay? So I got T1 and T2, but total time laga tha usse 6 hours. So I'm going to write T1 plus T2 equals to 6 hours, that is 10 upon x minus 1.5 plus 5 upon x plus 1.5 equals to 6 hours. Is that okay? Now I'm going to find the LCM for both of them. When I take out the LCM, I'm going to take this and multiply. So it will be 10x plus 15 plus 5x minus 15 into 5 is gonna be 75, and sorry 7.5 over, now I can multiply them and it's gonna become x square minus 2.25 equals to 6 hours. Now if you guys notice over here that this is a quadratic equation, but the quadratic equation I need to shift everything on one side. So when I am shifting everything on one side, if you guys can see, there are some like terms. The like terms are this and this, so I'm gonna help solving them. So it's gonna become something like, okay, so now if you guys see, there are some terms as a denominator. I'm going to shift on the other side and I'm going to make it as I'm going to take them over there and multiply them. So (10x) plus 15 and minus 7.5, it's going to give me plus 7.5 plus 5x equals to 6 is going to get multiplied by x square minus 2.25. Now 10x and 5x are like terms. I'm going to make 15x plus 7.5 equals to 6x square minus, and this 6 is going to get multiplied by 2.25 into 6. 6 5s are 30, 6 2s are 12, 13, 14, 15, 0.6 to 12, 13. So it's 13.5. 13.5. I'm going to shift all the like terms on one side, so I'll have 6x square minus 15x, and then this is going to become minus, and it's going to become minus 21. Now this is a quadratic equation. If you guys notice this equation, it is a quadratic equation. When I have quadratic equation, I have to split the middle term, right, in order to get the values. So I'm going to split the middle term. This is the middle term. 0 is equals to 6x square, and this can be split into two parts, and that is 6 to the 12, and then I have to have 12 and minus 15, and what am I gonna get? Think of a number that I'm gonna get as minus 15 as splitting the middle term. Which number am I gonna get? Okay, if you cannot think, we can do one more thing, and that one more thing is we can take 3 common out of each, okay, or divide the whole equation by 3. So it's going to become 2x square minus 5x minus 7. Okay, now I need to think of a number that's going to make 14, 7 to the 14 for me, and also minus 5 for me. So I have that two numbers, that is 7 2s are, and also minus 7 plus 2. So 2x square minus 7x plus 2x minus 7, and I can pair them up. So it's going to become x is common, x minus 2x minus 7, and over here also nothing is common, so 2x minus 7. So 1 I'll be having, so I'm writing it over here. There are two brackets, I'll get x plus 1 and 2x minus 7. Now if you notice, I'll have two answers, x equals to minus 1, right? But speed cannot never be negative, and the second answer that I'm going to get is 7 upon 2, that is 3.5. So this is my answer, so I'll go with this answer. X, the speed is 3.5, so my original speed is 3.5.